everyone, welcome back to my channel. Excuse all this mess. Today I want to talk about fairly quickly about, I want to try to inspire someone today that's going through a rough time. So I am going to talk about the art of saying no. And what that means specifically is for those of us that all our lives have said yes to doing things that we don't want to do. And we have this, every time we say yes, we have this anger inside, and we don't want to say yes. We want to say no, but we don't know how. And I'll tell you a little backstory about why I consider myself that I used to be a yes man before, and now I feel a little bit more comfortable with saying no. But it took me a long time. So briefly, all my life I had said yes to everything, even things that I did not want to do. Things that when someone asked me to do something and I didn't want to do it, I felt this anger inside as I was doing whatever they've asked me to do, whether I was go with them somewhere and I didn't want to go, or call somebody and I didn't want to call. And the reason why I wanted to do that is because I was a people pleaser. I wanted to please everybody. I wanted everybody to like me, and I never wanted anybody to be mad at me. So I always said yes. Do you want to go here? Even though my mind was yelling no, but my mouth was saying yes. And frankly, it's terrible because I wasn't living, like I wasn't happy pleasing other people. They were happy, but I wasn't happy. So if there is someone out there that is watching this video and is going through something like that right now, and they're like, how do I just say no? I mean, it's so hard. Yes, it's extremely hard. If you've been doing it all your life, yeah, it's hard. You can't say no, but you can. So I would say start with something small. So for instance, what changed for me was the fact that I started to notice that I did everything for everyone. If somebody needed help, I'll do it. Because again, I was a yes man and I wanted to be liked. Even though in my heart, I was like, no, I really don't want to do this, but okay, I'll do it. And then one day I needed something. I needed a favor from someone. I needed that someone to help me with something. And they couldn't. Their answer was no. I was like, okay, fine. And then again, I asked someone else and their answer was no. And then again, another time I asked someone for something else and their answer was no. Now, let me say something. For me to ask for a favor, it takes a lot because I'm not used to it. I'm not used to anybody doing anything for me. So for me to build the guts to say, can you help me with something? And for someone to reject me, that was terrible. It was so bad. Like, it made me feel horrible inside, but I still was there for them. And then I started to notice a pattern, like, okay, when you ask me for something, I'm here and you're happy with me. When I ask you for something, nobody's here and I'm not happy. And I'm not happy when you want me to do something, and I'm not happy when no one does anything for me. So one day I tried it. You know, I was asked to do something that I didn't want to do, and my heart was pounding because I knew that in my head that I was going to say no because I didn't want to do that. So I said a very soft whisper, no. And they're like, what? What'd you say? Because it was over the phone. And I was like, no, I don't want to. Immediately their tone changed. Why? I'm just asking you for a favor. I understand, but I don't want to do it. I just don't want to. But why not? Because I don't want to. And that challenge, the way they were challenging me, made me feel horrible. Like, should I just do it? Am I overreacting? But I didn't want to do it. So I started with a no. It was the hardest thing I've ever done. And immediately that person thought, you're such a bitch. You have such a bad attitude. Now I was this bad person. The thing that I didn't want all along to happen happened. I was this bad person. And now I was rude. I was a bitch. I was this and that because I said no to something I didn't want to do. So if you're going through something like this, start with something small. Trust me, the moment you continue to say no to things that you don't want to do because you just don't want to do it because it doesn't make you happy, you're going to start feeling this relief, this something weight off your shoulders, and you're going to start feeling more comfortable with the word no. A lot of people pleaser like me don't feel that comfortable. And let me tell you, I sometimes still struggle with that. Like when someone asks me for something, they call me and I already know why they're calling me. And I practice in my head, no. But sometimes they ask me something so dumb that I'm like, okay, I'll do it, even though I don't want to. And sometimes I'll say I'll do it and I don't. Because I really don't want to do it. But it's just that me that continues to want to say yes to be liked. Now, I don't really care if people like me anymore or not, because I am old enough now to know that as long as I like myself and I love myself, which I absolutely do, that's all that matters. Whoever else likes me or wants to be with me is a bonus. But I like myself. I'm independent. I love myself. I like myself. And I couldn't take that abuse anymore. So I will say to you, because I've been there, saying no to the smallest things, you will feel this empowerment, even if it's something small. You will feel this empowerment that you haven't felt before, and it's going to feel good, and you're going to continue to try and say no to other things. And then once you feel comfortable with a little no's, start with the bigger no's. Something that you feel like, no, I don't think I should be doing this, then don't. If it feels wrong, it's probably wrong. There's a lot of people out there in our family circle, in our friend circle, where they know that they can come to you for everything because you're never going to say no. Shock them. If you don't want to do something, don't do it. Simple. Start small. No, I don't want to go. Or no, I don't want to carry that. Or no, I'm not calling this person. Or something very small. And say it nicely. We don't have to be rude about it. Just no. Even if it's over text, more comfortable. I mean, we should be calling each other and talking to each other, but in this era, everybody does things via text, which feels even better. You text and you put it down. And you'll see that that's going to give you some empowerment because you want to get away from the yes man. You don't want to be that person. You want to be the person that you feel comfortable with yourself, knowing that you said yes to something that you really wanted to do, something that made you happy as well. Not only that person that you're making happy, but that it gives you something in here that makes you feel happy that you did that for somebody. You help somebody, they ask you for help, and you know that they're really struggling, then the answer would be yes, I'll help you. But if you know it's a person that constantly comes back to, she'll do it, don't worry about it, she'll do it, or he'll do it, and you don't want to, don't do it. Don't. Stop being a yes man. So we're going to start with simple things. Yes and no. So the art of saying no or always being a yes man. So use your voice to say, no, I don't want to, or you stay quiet and you continue to be miserable because you're doing things that you don't want to do. And in this day and age, nobody should be miserable. We should all be happy with ourselves, love ourselves. So start something small. Remember, use your voice. You have a voice. We all have a voice, and we all need to use it positively, of course. So again, something very small. No, even if it's over text, it's okay. They may call you. They may not even text you back. And I know you're going to start thinking like, oh my God, they got really mad and didn't text me back. It's okay. You didn't want to do it. Do things that make you happy, that you want to do. Use your voice. So using your voice versus staying quiet, I'd rather use my voice now and say, listen, in a nice way, I'm sorry, but I don't want to do it. Or I'm sorry, I don't have time. And they're going to question you because now this is a new person that they don't know and they may not like because now you're saying no. But try it. You might discover something about yourself that you didn't know. Especially if you, trust me, every time I said yes, I have this anger inside of me that I don't want to experience. I haven't experienced that in a long time, but it was a constant anger. Like, I don't want to do this, but I said yes, so I'm going to do it. I don't know. I think that's one of my tips for today. Happy Friday. But the art of saying no. So use your voice. That we all have that voice. Use it. We were born with it. So use your voice. Empower yourself. Or choose to stay quiet and have people keep using you for things that they don't want to do and they ponder over to you. So I suggest you do something different today and you say no. It's okay. You're gonna be okay. Just a simple no. Even if it's via text, I don't want to. Even if they ask you in person and you're like, let me think about it. Don't be so quick to say yes. Do not be so quick to say yes. Empower yourself. Use your voice, and say no. Simple no, something small, and then escalate it from there. That's it. I didn't want this video to be super long, so I hope you enjoy this. Some little motivation for those of us that are yes men still and want to break out of that. But anyway, I hope you have a great weekend. If you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. And to our next video, please don't forget to command your day. See you. Bye.